There's two processes in Oklahoma that are really the headliner processes about fixing the issues caused by criminal records. That's pardons and expungements. They're two different deals. On a pardon, you are getting your civil rights restored, and that happens through the Pardon and Parole Board and the governor. So there's a bunch of laws in Oklahoma that say essentially, once you're a felon, you can no longer do this thing. Own a firearm, get a license. Once you go through the pardon process, all of those laws have a little caveat that says, if you've been pardoned, none of this applies to you. So once you have the pardon in hand, then you can get a license, get a gun, get a concealed carry, do all the other things that people want to do. That's the civil rights side. But what happens there is that once you've had your civil rights restored, you still have a record. So like, let's say you went for a job application and you've been pardoned but not expunged. You would have to say, yes, I've been convicted. You check that box, and then you say, but I received a pardon from the governor. And depending on the employer and what their requirements are, that will move you forward with that job application. There's a completely separate deal that happens through the court system on the expungement side. And on an expungement, what you're actually doing is you're hiding the record from civilians and employers. So something that a lot of people are curious about in Oklahoma is, does law enforcement ever lose the record? The short answer is there are some situations in which they do lose it, but effectively it never happens. They don't want people to be able to go out and get a DUI, get an expungement, and then get another DUI and pretend like they're a first-time offender. So law enforcement always has the records, but you are able to get rid of it from an employment and, sort of privacy perspective. That question of on the employment application, have you ever been convicted of a felony, or have you ever been arrested, have you ever pled to a crime, whatever they say. Once the expungement process is completed, you just get to say no. And you don't have to disclose it to anyone, and they can't hold it against you if for whatever reason they already have it. And so two different deals. Again, on the pardon side, you're getting back your civil rights, but you still have to tell people about your record. On the expungement side, you don't have to tell anybody about your record anymore. If you're having trouble with your civil rights, if you're having trouble getting a work license, give us a call. We can help on the pardon side, we can help on the expungement side.